want to make sure that it's not straight front to back in that sense, but that actually works away from what they drafted to before that. Gwen, Misfortune normally want to fight in a single direction towards these mass targets. Volleyball becomes Exodia when he heads into mid lane with that level 3. See as he's hanging out in that bush. Was seen on a ward just beforehand.
Ooh, that's a decent catch backwards from Xmatty. Flash for flash, traded to, in fact, stuck against the wall. Xmatty's got the shot in first blood.
There we go. Use that jungle presence to stay safe and make sure they get control of that wave. Gets them over to that dragon. Very simple response to that top lane play. They know there's no contest coming through. Get that mountain dragon. And this is one of the few dragons where, of course, you're actually pretty... First Herald, which has already been taken, and the ability to take these dragons.
Once again, it's objective, so that means we're going to be looking for a fight.
I don't even know what sound that's meant to be.
That was a fantastic, fantastic Volley Bear Riot alarm. I heard it flawlessly. The tower under is dropped and the dragon has been started. Vizichachi stepping forward. Call of the Forge God, where is it? And he's thrown backwards, knocked up. Look at that damage. The re-engage and fly away. Edarte stays alive. The bullet time does not do enough. It's interrupted halfway through. But can Agresivo finish it all up? That's 1-2 kills for Astralis. A reply back as Younghun goes down and Astralis are not done yet. Edarte started the fight. Edarte's running away from the fight. The dragon will secure their way up, but Xmatty's going to be a little bit late, and yes, are not going to be able to hold the fray. That's a knock-up onto Synchron. The chains are caught. Zap comes out as well. Here's Xmatty. Can he find the bullet time? The tower's been secured. Dropping down, make it rain. No further follow. That's a re-engage. Younghun once again goes too far forward. That's not the direction.
Hoping that Time Catch W hits and
does it hit? Does it hit? Does it hit? Yes, it does. A two-man knockup. Oh, gets Synchron. Some flying miles. He was thrown in the air once again. And the timing is the best. 20 seconds before the next dragon. This will allow Astralis to push this middle wave. They're going to go for a fight. They're going to go for a fight. Xmatty's got the bullet time, waiting to channel it if he can. He's going to dash backwards away. The Chaos Storm is pushing him out the fight. The Chaos Storm has killed him. He couldn't even press R. That's a double. Oh, I just hear flashbacks of Nymera in picks and bans. You know, this comp looks a little bit like lane dominant.
It's a fight situation. BDS do not want to be in this situation.
No, they don't, but Astralis absolutely do. The more people in one lane, the happier they are. Xmatty starts to channel that.
It opens up the tower, and also, look at that timer in the top right, top left. Yeah, I know my left and right. Top left-hand corner, that's the dragon. It has an angle, one of the better ones that BDS have had. He's off the vision, and now he's not. Astralis,
poke him with the stick, do something! Call of the Forge God thrown into the pit, and it is secured by Synchron. He couldn't start the fight, but he could find the dragon. It's at the cost of Xmatty and Agresivo's lives. However, now Astralis are trying to hunt down multiple members more. Synchron will get chunked down. There was no ways to get away from that Death Storm.
Coming Storm, Astralis, that is, even without that soul, a pretty game-breaking play.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, the Golden House
has been so high presence so far.
Oh, wow. Good dunked. So he's going to be able to take that one, and that will allow the fourth tower to be secured. The Red Bull Baron power play, I think, is going to be a gigantic
one. Chaining these waves, and they cascade towards each other like a waterfall. The dominoes falling.
They're getting BDS are the dominoes, and they are being knocked over one by one. Here's Astralis setting themselves up on the board. Can Edarte find the engage? No flash available to him. Double call the Forge Gods are crossing streams in the top lane. But it is, of course, Vizichachi doing the brunt of the tanking. None of the carries are meaningfully harmed. So two inhibitors will be exposed. What is happening there? Xmatty goes in, forced to flash out as well. Bullet time is available, starts to be channeled, and it is instantly stopped. He cannot get a full channel. Double kill for Kobe and 3 members of BDS trying to defend the Nexus turrets. If they stick around long enough, the super minions could just do this for Astralis.
Well, actually, you can see Astralis, the solo laners are recalling while they're doing that because they got double TPs, get to come back in, try and land that knockout blow. Nuclear in, can't steal that final the call of the Forgery God. Its paperwork's not checked out, and BDS, they don't have any way to engage. They can't close it down.
They don't indeed. Still 2 members are down. That's a great searing charge. And BDS are being obliterated under their nexus. Astralis will pick up their first win of summer.
Kobe just making it interesting at the end. I think Wukong's going to be very important for SK. But then now you're looking at suddenly having Viego stuns coming through and the never move.
The mid lane. Dragon's taking some time to go down. Has got Gilius try. The answer is not today.
So that front line, and no, you're not always going to have brickwork and masonry in front of you to block the engage. Giving that to the Swain can help.
Oh, knock up, channeled onto the dredge line, the quickness, so much damage coming out.
This is time going towards those more late game objectives and saying, oh, okay, no time to talk about that.
Dun, 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 dun. No flash, no ulti, Certus is low, Certus is dead! First blood picked up by Mad Lions Alioya. Treats will not step into the chop. Heartbreaker goes out, hops over the wall, blast cones to safety, and he does survive for now.
Right now, considering some invades into the bot side.
Well, take a look at the engage here. Gilius throws out the Cyclone, but the re-engage from Mad seems to be better for now. Super Mega Death Rocket flies in, does not find a target, but finally the monkey is down. Gen X hits a wall and cannot engage the fight, and Certus is forced to flash for his life. Mad Lions are not done yet. Hopping over the wall, Armor picks up another, and that will be a near ace. And Gen X escaped with his life. He's running for now. Everfrost and Lucy Boots. Happy with that? Fine with that?
Well, maybe less said about that, the better. You don't have that much time to make a big play. This is okay. It's a gold bounty, is that objective, but is that enough? To me, not so sure about it. Mad Lions fishing once more.
Ghost was thrown out by Gen X, and at least threatening some sort of re-engage. If you look at the vision, Mad Lions did not have any deeper wards just above SK's position, so I think wisely backing away, don't step into the darkness. It's scary, don't go alone. And then Forgiven will finally be able to knock over tower for the Lions. We're approaching 20 minutes. There we go, third tower. Definitely do not need to play this game on Nightmare mode. It's already on ultra hard. But how do they do this? If we look at manages to get him to safety, that is a big engage from Gilius. The follow-up is fantastic. SK Gaming connect with everything. Do they have the damage? Kaiser is down. Gilius started it and ended it.
Okay, so who needs a silence
target? Alioya going north, Unforgiven going south. He's got Flash Cleanse and his ultimate 2. Here comes Kaiser, dredge lining his way in. SK are surrounded, SK are flanked, SK are low, SK are in so much trouble. Gen X tries to buy some time, as all of a sudden the damage is going onto Niski. He's low, he's flashed for his life, and he's not done just yet. The first to fall is Treat. Mad Lions have managed to crush SK. For a moment, it looked like they were in trouble, but they find 4 and regain control.
Oh, and SK, they needed to fight it, and well, they did turn up, but turned up with half a bank of worth of gold compared to Mad Lions, really, it feels like. And Niski, Unforgiven, just put them to the sword.
Delayed ace. You have to go back a minute. SK Gaming were caught in such a difficult scenario.
This isn't just a poke comp. They can do more with it. Niski, Unforgiven, find themselves on a flank.
Such a good time. But unfortunately, because of the nature of the composition, they could not do anything after the fact, right? They get flanked, they get surrounded, they're down. The Infernal Soul, they're down 8,000 gold. Just look down the scoreboards of Mad Lions. The only inter is Kaiser. I mean, 115, and everyone else, 203, 204, 207. The reason they have, with the tools that they have, specifically the poke, and we saw G2 yesterday? Today? Firing through the walls, playing dodgeball. It was yesterday. With that Zoe-Zeri combination. You can do exactly the same thing with Jace and Zeri. Hell, you can even throw down the Visions of the Empire. And it's just
those aggressive plays, and they've taken them. They're making sure that they're using the opportunities given to them.
What I really like, though, is it's on a level of control and coordination. Another fantastic initiation, but where's the damage? Where's the damage? Finally, Niski's going low, but buys time with the Golden Globe, and nobody else has been injured. SK Gaming had been squashed by the wallets of Mad Lions, and for one last time, Gen X is the last man standing. It's taken out under his Nexus turrets. That is the ace for Mad Lions. 15 kills to 2. Infernal Soul And it was a slow start to the race, but it was a crushing end to the game.
And it was as you were saying, Mad Lions took a hold of that lead and they just didn't let it go. They've taken all the fights they needed to. They're going to take a Nexus on top.
Mad Lions open Summer 2022 with a 2-0 record.
Zone control as well with the Chaos
Oh
Storm.
my god.
Field. It is Corki.
Oh, Vitality really want to win, don't they? Corki, Astral, Yumi, Ornn.
They don't usually win, so I can't blame them
I
for
can't
trying.
blame
It's
them.
only going to be a blue buff steal from Vitality here. Schlatten and VTO are closing first though. Perks on his way. Irrelevant going in as well. Glacial Tomb a possibility. Haru flashes from the Spectral Maw, but now VTO's not in the best of spots. He's going to have to flash as well. Call of the Forge God goes down and Perks as well. Perks dives across the wall. Schlatten will fall. 2 quick kills to Vitality. That mid lane tower. Also top lane for Alphari. He's going to have a bit of free time with this turret and assume he is running Demolish on this Ornn.
Completely over for Misfits just yet, but they might look for a dive here. Here's the disable on the tower.
Turn off the tower. Final chapter coming in, and it's the last page of the eulogy for VTO.
Now 12 minutes in. If VTO steps up on this mid wave,
Package in, VTO, final chapter coming out once again. He's rooted in Perks with the second Valkyrie. It's easy enough for Perks and Philibrov.
I mean, what can he really do? Here comes Neon, though.
Dawning Shadow isn't enough. Perks should just be able to walk away down as well. Here's the Alphari TP in. Call of the Forge God, an option. Vitality a little bit split. Alphari by himself right now, but Alphari very tanky already. There's the Call of the Forge God, and Misfits locked up in a choke point. Perks looking for the damage across the wall, can't quite land it, but the final chapter will lock them all in place. Vitality advancing, charging towards Misfits. And even with that escape, Misfits lose one.
Schlatten might look for a steal here. He could flash out that once he gets it.
Doesn't have the Heartbreaker, of course, so would have to burn the flash. He's dancing in around it, but the Dragon will be secured by, we've got their first kill, 12 minutes, 50 seconds into their second game. So one of your records has been broken, Cajal, because of course you're on that team.
No, they're going to get a kill. Don't die, guys. He makes sure the record stands.
The record stands. As Misfits still without a kill. They get their first 15 minutes into their second game. Vitality denied a perfect game.
Thought he was going to die to the Ignite, and then once he was fine and actually healed back up, Neon just snipes him out. I wonder if he had vision, actually, Neon. No vision on him right now. Just took a kind of guess, and then managed to take Karza down.
Rifthold was used
The game, so one combo. 2 levels up on VTO as well. One combo with Yumi on his side. It's just going to be an instant one-shot. This Corki's only really going to get stronger, so it's not like he's ever...
Oh, is it Ornn?
No.
No, it's Volleyback.
Oh, wait, he's going to do it. He's going to do it.
Okay. It's Silver Scrapes by Marksy all over again. VTO dies. And you just don't have the mobility that Vitality have as well. We've already seen, you know, Stormbringer into final chapter. Ezreal can dash forward and final chapter, have the Yumi on top.
Change the sound.
Because just Wee Woo is a little bit, you know.
What's wrong with Wee Woo?
Wee Woo is fine.
Yeah, okay,
I'll
that's
take
what I
that.
thought.
Wee Woo is okay. It's irrelevant. Misfits
There
are
it
looking
is.
for a fight.
Is there like a sound at the end when he hits someone?
Going in, Glacial Prison, Kazi, the slow hits, Schlatten diving forward as well, Abyssal Voyage onto the backline, gets a good knockup, Irrelevant still trying to do damage, but Perks has got away. Final chapter going out, Kazi will be sacrificed by Vitality. Misfits do find a pick in the bottom lane.
That's more likely. Just send 5 members towards one lane and try to collapse on someone. In that case, Karzi ends up falling now. They're in a 4v5. I think Vitality's going to take it.
Alphari not quite there yet. Call of the Forge God, a possibility is Irrelevant dives in. They're looking for Perks, but they just don't have the damage.
He's alive.
Jumps away, still alive, and across the wall. He rattles through Misfits. VTO stunned. He tries to get away, but there's no escaping Haru today. Alphari dashes in and headbutts VTO to death.
Misfits thought they found their window, but Perks just slams it shut in their face. It was a 4v5, but from the get-go, it was all Vitality's favor. They're going to get the Dragon as well, and you can't really blame Misfits for looking for it. It's just, yeah, Alphari collapses. He's just way too tanky for Misfits at this point in the game, and they're going to pick up their second Dragon.
Behind them, not on vision. Ward does go down with a faster alteration now, 4,000 HP on the Baron. Control Ward in, Vitality back away from it. There's the Call of the Forge God, they're looking for Mercer. Abyssal Voyage stop, VTO locked up as well as Perks. Looks for that backline, final chapter, not quite going to get the root. Mercer's already down as Vitality now continue to advance. Neon hit with a rocket in the back. Takes 3/4 of his HP and Vitality turn back towards the Baron.
Yeah, it should be pretty free now. I don't think Misfits have anything left to try to contest it. I mean, they could look for a steal on Schlatten. Irrelevant can be the face check.
You still have Heartbreaker across the wall here for Schlatten.
Yeah.
No flash on him, but Heartbreaker in, Smite a possibility. Smites, of course, do the same amount of damage, 900 apiece, so Schlatten Could do something huge for Misfits here. Is on a ward. He'll clear that out. Kazi looking for him. Schlatt on low. 3,000 HP on the Baron right now, but Vitality don't even want it. They just want to turn onto Irrelevant. And he will be made exactly that by Perks and by Alfari. Daunting Shadow.
Perks is down.
Kazi, 1v2 or something now. Like,
Oh my god.
Convince them of these things.
The Corky Rockets.
Oh, TP behind.
Forge God.
Alfari going with the call of the Forge God. Devour can only get onto one, and there's the knock-up as well, and Perks is in perfect position. Lay down the red carpet and burn your enemies upon it. VTO has to flash away to try and escape. Alfari not having any of it as he tries to chase him down, and with a Bellows breath, he will meet his match. Schlattern trying to trade onto Kazi, but just can't do enough. A double for Kazi.
Misfits trying to get some mid-push. Vitality.
Just going to jump in here and lay down the red carpet for you all. Vitality to clean up the fight. It's kind of to be expected. Dragon did reset while all of this was going on. Perks will finally take it afterwards, and obviously with the Baron, they're in a very strong position. It's a Gorgon if you can find it, but he comes out of the bush here. Schlattern as well on that blast cone off towards the top side. Does have a flank position, and Alfari is still pushing mid, as you say. Does have the TP. Call of Forge got an option. Neon chunked. There's a lot of absolution stacks for him to pick up. Haru tanking here as Irrelevant goes forward. Schlattern looking for that flank position, but Perks spots him out. Heartbreaker out, but the root comes in still. Schlattern, final auto attack from Perks will take him out. True Shot Barrage being used as well as Irrelevant is chipped away by that Alfari. Call of the Forge God. The rest of Vitality aren't really in the area to chase this one down, but Perks can Valkyrie forward, and Alfari really does not give a damn. Tanks up all 4 members of Misfits for as long as he likes. The wave is pushing in. He doesn't even need it. Perks goes back in, and Marcio goes back to the fountain once again, joined by Mercer. They can hold hands in death as Vitality look to close this one out.
It's just an absolute stomp, isn't it, from Vitality from start to finish. They're going to get mid in hip, they're going to get bot in hip. I mean, there's 8 seconds on Schlattern, so it does allow some kind of 3v5 for Misfits, but I think Vitality's just going to try and end. Perks is going to go towards their fountain and farm some DPM.
8-1-11.
He's going to die. Wait, now Schlattern's Corky! It's the Viego insurance!
Alfari now stand up as well. LeBron tries to jump back onto him. Haru coming in as well. Kazi is still pretty strong. 2 items on this Ezreal, and he will be the one putting down the DPS. Perks gets the int out of his system, and Vitality finally return to winning ways.
Why did Schlattern jump out of the Corky form? He could have done all the Perks damage back to Vitality.
You don't have his ultimate, man.
Yeah, oh, true. I guess, yeah. Well, he probably used a full combo and then just ulted out. Karsi's gonna die
as well.
More kills.
The minions are gonna do it. The minions are gonna do it. Vitality with only their 2nd ever win in a Super Week.
It works for them. That one is probably the best because no matter how much hopping, skipping, and jumping Kalista does away from you, once the ultimate has been locked down, it's been locked down on her, which means that
you have Kobe, who's first, and then Patrick and Upset, who are 2nd and 3rd. I think they joined the league roughly the same time, but these are very, very experienced AD carries at this point. Patrick played in the finals. Upset's played in finals.
You definitely have. Patrick stepping forward here. Ignite going down. They're looking for the concussive blows. The stun will hit onto Hiller, saying he's going to be forced to watch away. The Eagles down as well. The spear's available, and Patrick will rip them back. Upset now trying to trade. Cleanses away from the concussive blows himself. Patrick still putting the damage down. Won't have the win back, and Upset has to flash.
2v2. That was it, so took the W, jumped over. Hilly might be caught. No flash.
Razork here, they're waiting just around the corner. He's going to jump in. There's the Guardian Pock onto Mickey, and the chase is on. The hook brings him back, and Mickey will die. Razork secures it. Marcoon's going to have to run for the safety of his tower as well. Can decoy back and will escape of its CD. Remaining Razork looking up towards the top side here as Finn has pushed forward down to about 600 HP, and Razork will meet him. Finn's going to have to flash the ward. Razork chase, knock up, audaciously charges forward and takes the kill onto Marcoon. Now trying to trade as Nuke Duck comes in. No flash, of course, on Razork. Marcoon is low, but Nuke Duck halts his way forward glacially. And Razork, audacious, one more auto would be enough. Marcoon in the end takes it.
Another kill.
Has the cannon barrage. Frozen Tomb available for Nuke Duck. He doesn't get over the wall.
He failed. He doesn't have E either, so he's going to have to flash it, I think, just to make this play happen. We'll see what happens.
Wonder just hit 6. Needlework a possibility. Harrow Path coming out. Finn underneath the tower. There's the Frozen Tomb. Nuke Duck tanks it, and that's well played by XL.
Yeah, really well played. 2 towers. Made a mistake there earlier on by Wunder. And now Razork started up this dragon. Marcoon's playing through bot. Only level 4 though. 3v3. Yeah, Humanoid's around.
Upset has just reset. Now Humanoid can come across. Hillsing down to half HP. The dragon resets down to about 1,500. But of course the Rend into Smite combination is so big here from XL. Rend into Smite about 400 HP. Mickey trying to get away from this. Puts up the Unbreakable Smite. Is secured by Marcoon. Razork will fall 1 for 1 so far. Hillsing has the flash. Has the blast cone as well.
Start here. Marcoon will be in trouble for a little bit, but his team's on the way.
Marcoon needs to use the decoy pretty well here. Will dodge away, but the chain still connects. Mickey's on his way. Wonder going forward with the needlework. and he is met by 3. Razzle's already been able to take 1 though. Mickey trying to get the damage down. Patrick flashes across the wall. Needlework still coming in, but Wonder now locked in the midst of 4 members of XL and nowhere for him to go. Can try and dash across the wall, but Nuke Duck is having none of it.
This is really awkward. Catch waves, push waves, base, and then run towards bot and just keep the guessing game going. Patrick.
Great hook. There's the death charge coming in. Cannon Rush being used. Patrick trying to get away, and the chase remains here for Marcoon. He waited in the wings. Hylissang trying to get away. Needlework going in. Patrick has to dive back. Razork on his way up here as well. Could look at the flank. Could just jump.
Does he have vision on him? He could W flash.
Isn't going to do it. Another hook does go in, and now Hylissang down, but Razork and Wonder on the chase. Needlework not available for Wonder. Nuke Duck dodges back with a Glacial Path. Humanoid started a recall, now comes back.
The Herald. So Fnatic will even out the Drakes, but Finn should be able to wave clear bot for now, and with this Herald, XL will get first tower of the game.
Maybe if they get some Treants to help them out, they could shut down the 2 towers. Saruman, though, here, Humanoid.
Contest it. They could play for mid-tier 1 or force their way in here, but then you're face-checking your Brown.
Hylissang's going to be the one to face-check. The Frozen Tomb with a Cannon Rush just melts him.
Well, it wasn't a
priority in this bottom lane, but my expectation is they'll just look for the tower instead of looking for a fight alongside it. Humanoid now running down.
Oh, they're diving. Wonder, the tower will die. Wonder has no way out of this.
Yeah, Wonder caught up in the Cyclone. Humanoid is here, but he only lands the chains onto a minion. Wonder goes down. Meanwhile, Hylissang caught out by Nuke Duck, who misses the Everfrost. Razzle diving forward as well, but he's all on his lonesome. The exhaust comes out. Razzle trying to heal up with the Gore Drinker. Patrick's going to get knocked up here as well. Hylissang lands the hook, and Humanoid dives in, but the Immortal Shield Bow is exactly the Patrick! You can't kill him! Didn't die yesterday yet to get taken. Hylissang and Razzle trying to do what they can to defend, but still, only kills really on Razzle. There's 1 on Upset. Yes, he is getting stronger. Second item complete. Still, it's a steak dinner if they win, and McDonald's perhaps if they lose.
Definitely is. Finn might be cold though.
Yeah, Humanoid looking at the damage here. Second chain comes out, but look at the Cannon Brush. Humanoid just forced out. Has to pop the stopwatch. Wonder hit first. Nuke trying to do what he can with the Ring of Frost. Finn somehow taken out in the end. Just ticks away. Nuke Duck. The Baron, of course, gives you that buff as well, but Fnatic.
Sneaky.
Perhaps don't really know. A couple of pings coming out on it. Razzle's going to step forward.
They should know.
Now the Rain will turn. Even Kalista doesn't have the strongest auto attacks to take it down. Upset though, pinged with the Winter's Bite. Locked in place, has used the cleanse, will flash the wall, but the chase is on. Face call, Cannon Barrage, Upset down. Patrick on a killing spree. Humanoid looking for some damage himself. Razzle goes in. Mickey's the only one low. Nuke Duck with a Frozen Tomb down towards the bottom side. A double now for Patrick, and the chase continues. Ring of Frost lands onto 2. Finn with the barrel takes Hylissang's head. And XL with 3 quick kills in the mid lane are looking for 4 as Wonder is chased away towards the Baron pit.
This is the numbers advantage we were talking about. That should be a pretty much free Baron for XL unless Humanoid can find some magical steal. The ping boards are going to get taken up. 5 members of XL are just going to start it. I think Humanoid best consolation prize here is just to take Dragon. Will be a bit slow, but it will get them on Soul Point. The question is, can he do it? Looks like he's doing the crab on the minimap right now, but we'll look at that later.
Purchase after an early sort of flurry of fights. 7,000 gold now, the lead for XL. Bounties available for Fnatic. They can see on the screen just how far behind they are. And at the moment, the XL 4-player squad down towards the bottom side are pushing in towards this inhibitor tower. XL just going to be able to take it. Humanoid trying to clear out some vision, but the inhibitor tower does fall. All the while, Wonder looking for some gold himself as he's up towards the top side. Finn will take a tier 2 in the mid lane as well. The inhibitor still stands, but 25 minutes in.
Oh, and engage.
XL looking for a lot here. Stopwatch, Razzle going forward. Crescent Guard coming out, but Patrick untouched. Glacial Path forward. Patrick doesn't have too much damage as Wonder comes back in. Finn looking for some damage himself as Wonder just melted by Patrick and by XL. Patrick flashing forward, and XL are feeling themselves. A double kill for Patrick. The Nexus, their next target. Upset Humanoid and Razork have to pull a rabbit out of a darn big hat to fight back in this one. Humanoid jumps in, Patrick back to full HP, and XL are looking for the win instead. With the minion wave pushed in the mid lane, they might just look for another inhibitor.
Fnatic looks like they can hold for now, but their base is in shambles, like you said. 1 inhibitor down. XL don't fancy themselves. Well, of course, Mickey was a fantastic player on G2, right? But he was never that star. But ever since he came together, all these players from different backgrounds have come together.
They can finish up this game and take a win versus Fnatic, because that was a great Hallow path to get Wonder out of it. But Razork steps forward, Crescent Guard coming in, and Razork didn't really realize, perhaps, that Wonder had escaped. Razork will fall. Another kill over to XL. As they look towards the mid lane now, Upset and Hylissang and Humanoid have to try and defend. Wonder can, of course, join his teammates. 1-3-1 enacted once again by XL, as this exemplary performance by them may be coming to an end pretty soon. Triple inhibitor would be their target. Mickey chunked out, though. Hylissang with a good hook. Marcoon going to be rooted in spot, but the cannon barrage goes out and ups us down to half HP. Himiki now going in with a Glacial Fissure as well. Hillisang trying to survive, but he just can't against the dive threat that is nuked up. And now only one Nexus tower remains between XL and only their second ever victory versus Fnatic. They lost 13 times, and 13 is unlucky for some, but perhaps not for XL. Humanoid trying to do what he can, but Patrick is still untouched. Unless you can get on the Callista, she will rend you asunder as XL take the Nexus and remain undefeated.
Renata also works pretty well as well, I think.
Yeah.
So, Rogue, as usual in this regular season, stock standard, scaling, good team fight, a little bit early game to play for. Melee mids always need a little bit of help. G2, I'm going to hold it for a second, because if it's swinging and dying to try and steal this, definitely not. But does he want to give up the crab as well? Because that gives Malrang a quicker access to level 6.
G2 have navigated the early game relatively well, have got towards those level 6, and you can see Jankos a little bit more aggressive now on the lap, a little bit more on the map, sorry, a little bit more willing to look for these plays. W1D2 going in. Bellow's breath has been used. Oh, Broken Blade missed the knockup, the counter knockup coming out. Here's the call of the Forge God. Malrang's going to try and join. Cyclone, a possibility. The brittle passive on Broken Blade as well. He tries to turn it back around. Jankos falls for first blood. Broken Blade will get one. Malrang's going to try and answer this, just needs that red buff. Of course, Broken Blade can jump across this wall. Flash coming off cooldown now as well. Could try and turn this around. Does have the flash in about 2 seconds.
Oh, BB.
Puts the damage in.
Larsen's on the way.
Okay, so Broken Blade has flash. Has a bush to get into.
He's going to try and execute.
One tower shot. Larsen here. Flash forward. You can't flash away from the King's Slayer.
Yeah, just so much kind of different things they can achieve in fights to just single-handedly carry the game. You know, you got Larsen on Silas as well, can take away a couple of these ultimates and make some plays of his own. I mean, if he takes away Caps' ult and Malrang gets a double knock-up, then you basically reverse the combo back onto them. Dragon falls in favor of Rogue. 2 dragons towards... for them, sorry. Around 10 minutes to assault will be mountain. Cancel on the base using the protocol there.
Cancel. W1D2 doesn't really have anywhere to go. Fate sealed! And from long range, full route if Targamas can get it out. But for the moment, looks like Malrang's looking towards the mid lane. Larsen going in as well. The Everfrost dodged by Caps, but you can't dodge the Cyclone. Targamas trading here with the Demonic Extension down towards the bottom side. Demon Flare just needs it, but Trimby flashes. Targamas pulls him back with the Never Move.
2v2 kill. Root, if Trimby flashes, it's going to hit anyway. Decides to flash because he looks like the exhaust takes the brunt of the damage, but Targamas can follow through. And Jankos is there to make sure that they can keep chasing in case someone was behind.
Looks like Targamas might be skipping past the Imperial Mandate straight towards a Rylai's here on the Swain.
Defended, but Dragon spawning soon. So you've got this kind of lull state where both teams are just hovering around mid. Maybe we get a fight.
Malrang flashes forward, flash away by Flakked. Malrang looking for some damage on the Caps. Second Cyclone coming in. Com puts down a Shuriken, but Malrang just too deep as Flakked was able to flash away. Top lane tower could fall as well as Broken Blade goes in. Dawning Shadow enough. G2, 2 kills across the map.
I don't know what Malrang was expecting there. He goes in, but his team's all at their own tower, so there's no follow-up whatsoever. He falls. Broken Blade could keep going, but he doesn't have the TP. His ult's coming back up in a second, so everyone has their ultimates up apart from Flakked, basically, and they're ready to fight Larsen. I wonder how long it's going to take until his ultimate falls off.
Flakked, no flash. Targamas, no flash as well. Malrang in the pit with the Dragon. It does reset. Larsen pulled back, pops the stopwatch. Oh, there's the hostile takeover, but Jankos still gets in. Trimby with a bailout, but Comp can't be bailed out by anyone. The Dragon still for the taking here for G2. Malrang able to get 1. 3 against 3 now. Rifto still charging forward. Malrang, Larsen, and Odo trying to do what they can, but Jankos, no real engage tool for him anymore. No flash, no moonfall. Broken Blade can try and do it. The smites secured by Malrang. Rifteld will charge, but that tower... What could be the deciding fight of the game? Broken Blade here looking for Trimby. Oh, you just can't do anything as Trimby here pops the bailout. The chase is on for Jankos, but Malrang settles for the Krugs instead. Malrang's still chasing forward here. You can see Larsen trying to come in from the side
around and look at each other like, hang on a second. It's a 3v3, and now Larsen's in a 1v3.
There's nowhere for him to go. Once again, the chase from long range.
See how far back W1D2 is playing. He knows he can't defend this whatsoever. And if they were to move bot and defend this, they'd lose their mid tower. So that's the power of
anyone wondering about the Swain build? Basically, what happens is Imperial Mandate when you slow or immobilize.
Looking for the flank. He can blast on over the wall.
Odo rooted. Takes a bit of a chance. Malrang looking for that flank position. Could go in. Jankos onto the back line. Immediately, Comp is down. He's bailed out, but he can't cannot survive. The Dragon resets, and Larson now on the backline trying to do what he can. Caps putting the damage down is a double for him. Odo Omne trading against 3 down towards the bottom side. Trimby coming in, trying to save Malarang. They will get Caps. Trimby, though, will not be able to save his jungler. Odo chased away. The rest of Rogue lie tattered in the river. Odo will fall as well. And G2 claim the ace.
Broken Blade has
A
TP.
possibility. Broken Blade has TP. You can see Rogue trying to react to this. Jankos looking for it. Hostile takeover goes in, but already Trimby's down. Larson's going to try and trade it around. Comp from the side, putting the damage down, but Larson has the bottle of someone. Odo Omne going in. Comp out forces forward. Dutch is away from the face shield as well. Broken Blade, though, on a rampage now is the rest of Rogue. Are just melted in the top lane. Targamas unkillable. G2 unkillable as Rogue fall once again.
Oh, G2 are relentless. Rogue show their faces and they're jumped upon, pranced upon instantly by G2, and they just have so much goddamn damage that Rogue don't stand a hell of a chance. Trimby and Larson were gone from the get-go, and they're just going to be able to end the game.
Marching down the top lane, G2 looking to continue how they ended spring. Currently in the LEC, they are on a 14-game winning spree, and Trimby will not be able to defend against 4 of them. The Nexus in their sights. XL, Mad Lions, and G2 undefeated still at the end of day 2.
And what an exciting